The Romans called them the greatest threat they ever faced in Africa. The Garamantes had 200 cities, war chariots, a professional army, and an underground water network that kept 1 million acres of Saharan farmland alive. Rome spent 400 years trying to defeat them. A falling water table did it in a generation. The Garamantes, an empire in what is now Libya that nobody taught you about. 200 cities, a professional army that made Rome bleed for 4 centuries, and an engineering achievement that kept 100,000 people alive in the deadliest desert on Earth. They called their tunnels fogatas, shafts driven straight down through the rock, some reaching 40 meters deep, connecting underground to tap fossil water that had been locked in the rock since the last ice age. Water that no one on the surface could find. Water they reached with iron picks, in the dark, in the heat, for 1,000 years. Their farms grew wheat, barley, and grapes in the middle of the Sahara. Their capital, Garama, had paved streets, multi-story buildings, and a market that traded with Rome, Egypt, and sub-Saharan Africa simultaneously. This was not a tribe. This was a superpower that history decided to forget. But here's what makes the Garamantes unlike any other lost civilization. They didn't fall to an invader. They weren't conquered. No plague wiped them out. They simply ran out of water. The fossil water they had been mining for 1,000 years was gone. And when the water left, the Garamantes left with it. They walked away from 200 cities, left the tunnels exactly as they were. The crops died in the fields, the streets emptied, the Sahara moved back in. And within a generation, one of the most technologically advanced civilizations in African history had simply ceased to exist. The tunnels are still there. Archaeologists are still mapping them. 3,500 kilometers of hand-cut rock tunnels sitting under the Libyan desert, the largest ancient water system ever built. Still intact, still waiting, as if the Garamantes are coming back. A civilization that built more underground infrastructure than any empire in history, erased from every school curriculum on Earth. Now you know their name. Follow more buried civilizations every week